everyone, it's Kayla, and today I am doing my January wrap-up. In the month of January, I only read 4 things. I don't really mind that I only read 4 things. I had a pretty good month otherwise, watching TV shows, wasting time, not writing, the norm. So the first thing that I finished this year was The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. This is the sequel to The Name of the Wind. As most of you probably know, The Name of the Wind was my favorite book of the year last year, and the sequel did not disappoint. It was 1,000 pages of brilliance. I debated about whether to give it a 4 stars or 5 stars because some parts were kind of questionable and some parts kind of lagged, and I didn't understand why things had to happen the way they did. However, when I got to the end of the book, I looked back and I realized that Patrick Rothfuss is a genius, and he is writing the story precisely the way that it needs to be written, the way it needs to be told, and I think it's brilliant. And have I said brilliant enough in this video yet? I am just simply in awe of the way the story is written, the way the story is told, the frame of the story, the way it's kind of like a giant flashback. And if it wasn't amazing enough already, Lindsay from Lindsay Ray told me about this reread that's on the Tor website for books 1 and 2, and basically it's like filled with spoilers of the whole series, so I wouldn't recommend reading it unless you read both books. But basically what it is this person took their time and went chapter by chapter, almost like paragraph by paragraph, and like summarized everything going on, but then incorporated all these clues from all over the series, from all over both books, and it is just mind-blowing. Like, Patrick Rothfuss is literally thinking about each individual word that he is putting on the paper, and it is just amazing. Like, the theories presented there, the foreshadowing presented there, this reread just blew my mind and took the series from here to like here. I'm still in awe. Like, I'm just sitting here like, I wish I could talk about it and go into theories in this video, but that's not what wrap-ups are for. But I will leave the link below if you're a fan of the series and you want to check it out. It's long, but it's totally worth it. So I'm telling you right now, click that link. So in the end, I ended up giving The Wise Man's Fear 5 stars because I could not give the book 5 stars. It deserves 5 stars. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm looking forward to the 3rd book more than I'm looking forward to Winds of Winter. Wait, before you kill me, the only reason I say that is because with the 3rd book, it'll be over. The trilogy will be over. Winds of Winter will come out and we'll have to wait another decade for the last book. And who knows if that's going to be the last book. The next thing that I completed in January was a trade paperback. It's actually the complete collection 2 of Why the Last Man. This contains both volumes 3 and 4 of the series. It's a 10-volume series overall. I really enjoyed these installments. This is shaping up to definitely be one of my favorite comic series of all time. I love Brian K. Vaughan's storytelling. He's one of my favorite comic writers, and this is just shaping up to be amazing. For those of you that don't know what Why the Last Man is about, basically this is a series that's set in a post-apocalyptic world where disease wiped out everything with a Y chromosome, including the animals and everything, except for one guy, Yorick, Y, get it? And his monkey. So it's him and his monkey alone in a world of females, and so far this series is brilliant. However, the reason I only gave this 4 stars is because there were some choices in here where I was like, unsure if that was the best way to present things. I don't know, I was just kind of confused at this one part, and I didn't think it was very necessary, and Connor from Connor O'Brien actually agrees with me and kind of pointed it out before I started this, and then when I got to there I was like, yeah, that's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary. This is what the art looks like. Yes. Very clean-cut paneling, something that I really appreciate in comics. The next book I completed was Frozen Ties, the 4th book in the Fallen Kingdom series by the lovely Morgan Rhodes. For those of you that don't know what this series is about, it's marketed as a YA version of Game of Thrones, and I can kind of see where they're coming from, but basically it's about a bunch of characters. It's told in multiple perspectives. This series deals with elemental magic and power plays, and it just keeps getting better and better with each book. Although I love this series a lot, I actually gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't my favorite installment. My favorite installment is Gathering Darkness, the book before this one, the 3rd book. And Gathering Darkness is more character driven, and this book is definitely more plot driven, which is fine. I love a lot of action. It was almost to the point in this book though that it was too much action too quickly. I couldn't stop and take a break and be like, oh my god, that just happened, because the next thing was already happening. But otherwise, this was a great read. I love where the series is going. I loved what happened in this book. I can't go into it because it's the 4th book of a series. I don't want to give away spoilers, but Let me just say, Amara, what a badass. Just saying. So the last book that I finished in January was actually an audiobook, and I actually don't ever listen to audiobooks, but I decided this year that I would join Audible and try it out. The first 7 books that I plan to get are the Harry Potter series because they're narrated by Jim Dale, and he is fantastic. He is a fantastic narrator. I remember back in the day when Goblet of Fire came out, you know, like 16 years ago, my dad didn't really have time to read at home, so he bought Goblet of Fire on cassette tape. No, cassette tapes, they were a thing. I'm old. And we listened to it in the car, and then when he was done with it, he gave it to me, and I just thought the narrator was fantastic. He does all these voices and everything, and it's Jim Dale. And ever since then, I wanted to own the Harry Potter audiobooks, and they were just so expensive in CD format and everything. And now that Harry Potter is available on Audible, I was like all about that shit. So, of course, I listened to Sorcerer's Stone this month, and it was just so magical reliving Harry Potter. It's been a long time since I reread the Harry Potter series, so I thought, why not do it this year and do it in audiobook format? When he was narrating the Quidditch matches, it felt like you were listening to like a live broadcast of a baseball game or something. It was just so awesome. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish each Harry Potter book each month because, let's be honest, when I get to Order of the Phoenix, it's going to be like 20,000 hours long. So I'm really excited to continue with the series in this format, and of course, I gave it 5 stars. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Let me know below what your favorite book of January was. Let me know below what you're currently reading, and I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!